Hey everyone, it's Rick. Rick in Seattle. I'm trying to turn on my phone real quick, so I might be able to do a chat with someone if they show up. This is an unexpected live, huh? It's 5:20 in Seattle. What you're looking at here is something I came up with, and it's a cool idea here. Let me show you. Let me get set up here, then I'll tell you what it is. You've probably never seen this before because it's something I came up with. And you can use this. That's why I'm showing you. Uh, see if I can find my live here. There it is. I like the color. They changed it to brown. YouTube gives you that logo. It's a pretty cool logo they give you. Oh, I got people on already. Right on. Izzy. Izzy in the house. I don't know what I'm making yet. It's called improvisation. So this, if you're an artist and you're working on a canvas, this canvas was really loose. You hear that? It's like a drum now because I gessoed the back with black. You put it on the back and it tightens the canvas up nice and strong for you. Black gesso, okay? And it also keeps the light. I'll show you at the end of my live stream the difference between a painting that has this and one that doesn't. And it's amazing. It's truly amazing. For me, I sell at the farmers markets, and you're usually in the sunlight. And if you've ever taken a painting in the light and the light shines through the painting and you're looking at it, it looks terrible. You can see all the imperfections in it. So that's why I do it. And it's a cool little trick. You don't have to do it on every painting, just the ones that you're going to sell. I would do it if you're doing a piece on canvas. I would do it on the back if you're going to sell it to somebody. It makes the painting look so much better when it's done. There's no light that gets through. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Let me shut the bubbles off. I'll get started here. I know I'm trying to expand I'm trying to make the studio a little better. Uh, that's one of my goals is to make this operation a little better, get a new camera, and better equipment. That's for sure. But for now, it is what it is. And let's just have fun. I'll try and talk to you on the chat. I see Izzy's in here. Izzy's dragging. Oh, let's see. I don't know how to do the super chat. I think Peter's in here. I don't know. All right, I'm going to get started. I just barely mixed my paint because I was kind of hurrying. I set this for 5:15, and I didn't have enough time to get my paint going. But I got it. I got it ready here. I just have a bunch of earth tones. I'm going to sketch something out real quick. I want to do some cool. Of course, I want to do a mountain. uh, let's see. Let's start with some. I'm going to do the mountains a little different today. Let's just put up some like things that look like mountains back there, and I'll try and turn those into mountains on that side, and then I'll put distant hills back here. I'm just going to sketch something roughly what I want here. Uh, and let's do. I kind of want to do another river. I love doing the rivers. Look at that. That already looks cool, just like that, doesn't it? I already can't wait to paint this. So this is kind of unusual. I got this hill that's already kind of close to us. Maybe I'll drop a hill over here, maybe. Tie it in with this mountain here. All right, that's looking good. It's looking real good. I have drop offs down here, I'm thinking, in my water. Like, we'll put a cliff here. Then we'll have the water down here. See how that works? So now it looks like we got a drop off here. So if you were standing here, you could jump in the water. You know what I did? I did yesterday. I did something similar to that, and I got to remember to put the waterfall. I'll put a waterfall in here at the end, but I forgot to do it on the one yesterday. Now this is a pretty cool sketch. I can put a tree over here if I want. I don't want to do it right now. And put a tree over here just to fill it in and kind of make it like a puzzle painting. When I paint, I want to fill it in to make it, well, could this be a puzzle? You know what I mean? Would they ever put this painting on a puzzle? And if you've ever seen a puzzle, every square inch has something in it. So it would have to be a good painting for them to turn it into a puzzle. So that's what I kind of think about when I'm painting. I'm trying to give you some kind of now you could leave it like this and make it a big lake over here, but I think I'm going to make a large river. So what we need another piece of land over here. Maybe I'll open it up a little down here. Now I'm gonna bring it this way, like it's flowing this way. That way I put a foreground down here with some big trees over here. There we go. There's the layout. Very cool. So I'm gonna make this a drop off on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I think it'll make sense once I start putting some color down. All right, let's see what we got on here. We got we got some people on here. Uh, Thought we did. Can't tell. Anyway. So this is the layout. This is burnt umber with black in it. If you're an artist and you want to know what I'm using, this is a fan brush. A number 2 oil brush. Sometimes I use a knife to sketch it out with. But this looks pretty good. I'm going to have water down here. This is water. And I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with this section here. I'll have to have, this will have to be my foreground here. So eventually I can run a large tree up. I won't be able to do it here because I want this to look far away. So if somebody was standing up there, that would be like 20 feet down to the water. So the best I can do over here is probably put, you know, some trees here like this. But I can put a big tree over here at the end of the painting. All right, there we go. I kind of like that. Let me zoom it in now so you guys can see it. I put the definition of an artist over there. I know you guys are all artists. You can do it. I'm trying to motivate you to become an artist. But that was just 1A. There's more to being than what that says. It says painting, sculpture, music, writing. But there was a lot more. I just didn't have room to put it up there. I think if you're making YouTube videos, I think that's a form of art, you know. All right, let me get started. I'm going to start with the distant mountains today. These ones back here. I'm going to make them a light gray. I'm going to use a filbert brush. This is an acrylic filbert brush. It's a number 8. This is a 12 by 16 canvas. And the reason why it's so tight, I gessoed the back. It's you'll have to watch the beginning. I talk about why I gessoed it. Let me make a light gray. I'm just mixing on my palette. I'm going to try and paint this really nice and smooth today. We'll make, I want to make it look like all the edges. I want all the edges to be nice and tight today. And I'll probably have to redo them because it's kind of hard to do that when you start with the mountains because I got to bring the sky down here. But there's my distant mountains. Those are, I'll probably leave those that color. Already looks good. So it's it was a pretty nice day here in Seattle today. We had a little bit of rain, but then it cleared up. Now we had some nice, it's been kind of like a mild winter here. It's been pretty mild. If you ever there's a lot of things to do here in Seattle. It's a pretty cool place to come and visit. You know, there's a lot of history here. If I lived in Las Vegas, you probably want to hear more about Las Vegas than Seattle, huh? Seattle's a lot better for art, uh, art wise. People love art here in Seattle. They're very artsy people, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to. This is a good way to relax, you know. If you're getting tired of what's going on in the news, it's a good hobby too. It it doesn't take long to learn. Doesn't take long to learn how to do landscapes. Okay, the other art is hard. Like if you're gonna try and do a portrait of somebody, that's a little harder. But landscapes, by you just watching my videos, you could probably learn how to do this within a month. I'm telling you, you could be pretty good. That's what I think. I believe it's true. You just got to go buy some paint, this acrylic paint, a few canvases, and some brushes, and you're on your way. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna block all this in with color first, and then I'll get started. I've been using Prussian blue. It's kind of cool. Let me show you. Here we go. This Prussian blue, it's really good for the sky. Uh, it makes it look just like the sky, the color of the sky. Yeah, it's going to be a mountain landscape. I see we got some people on there. How you doing, guys? Yeah, a little mountain landscape with this is a canyon with there's going to be a river down in there. Uh, I'm going to use the Prussian blue up here. Let me show you. Let me show you how dark that blue is. Look at that. It almost looks like black. That's black over there. That's This is Prussian blue. Let me put a little white in there to show you. And you'll kind of see what kind of blue it is. See that? It's almost like a grayish blue. It's not bad. I'm going to use that for the sky up here. I'm going to try to use less water on my brush now, okay? I cleaned my brush up, but I'm dabbing it on a paper towel to get rid of a lot of the water because I want the paint to be like real heavy on there today. I don't want any lines in there. If your brush is really wet, you'll see the water lines in there. So I'm trying to make the paint a little thicker today up in the sky because it's a smaller painting. you don't need much water on a small painting, okay? Because this is really small, so you don't need to wet your brush as much. And then I'll already have kind of like a finished look there. And I gessoed the back with black. There's no light getting through. You'll have to watch the beginning. There's a reason why I gesso the back with black. You'll have to listen to the beginning of the video and I explain why I do that. Because I sell a lot of my artwork is outside in the sun, so I don't want any of that sunlight when you're outside to go through the back of the painting. And now it doesn't. Look at that. Let me see if I'm zoomed in good enough here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you showed up. I had somebody liked it before it even started. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, you know what I'm going to try tomorrow? I'm going to try a premiere. I think tomorrow, or maybe this weekend. Yeah, I'll do it this weekend. I'll have to make a video and then upload it. Do a premiere, then I can chat with whoever's on there while the premiere is going. But it'll look like it's live, but it's not. I'll be on the in the chat room. Then you can ask me any questions you want. There we go. That looks good. Doesn't that look good already? Almost looks like these are, those distant clouds already in the sky. I kind of like that. That's how I kind of do that a lot. Yesterday I took some of the dark blue and made some dark spots up there, and they ended up looking like dark clouds in the sky. Let's see if I can do it again over on this side. It's got to be a lot of it, real dark. There we go. Make it look like all right, that's enough on the sky. I'll do some more later on. I'm trying to figure out how to get some music on here. I had someone yesterday tell me there's I got a super chat, I think. Fan, thank you, Fan. Wow. Thank you so much. My afternoon's going great. Now it's even going better. Thank you so much. I uh, I think you were on the other day. I can't. Yeah, Fan Gamer. Thank you so much. I'm still getting used to this, so you guys are helping me along. So that's great. Yeah, if you guys got any suggestions what to put in here, that's yeah, let me know. Lightning, huh? Yeah. Fan gamer, you're awesome. If you guys have a channel, just let me know, and I definitely will subscribe to you if you want. You just gotta let me know in the chat room. I'm gonna block this in now and get my paint done down here. So what I like to do is just put some color down first in all these areas, and then I'll start designing the painting. This is sap green. This is sap green with some white in it. Okay, I lightened it up with white. I don't know if you guys know if you're gonna start painting and mixing your colors, you should mix it with something. Uh, that paint that you buy, the paint that you buy like this, it's never meant to be used right out of the tube. You should mix something with it, like either a little white or black or something else with it. Because that's what it said in the paperwork I got. It's like it's not meant to be used right out of the tube. It's meant to mix other paints with it. I'm going to put yellow ochre over here. I'm going to I plan on putting a large tree over here, so I like to keep this light over here in the background. So whatever I put here, it shows up. If I put a dark color here and I put a dark tree there, then you won't see the tree. So I'm going to grab some yellow ochre and mix a little of my burnt umber with it. And put it in right here. Going to have to lighten it up a little bit. But look at that. Looks like dirt already. Let's add a little more. I'll add a little more yellow ochre to it. But this is just called blocking it out. I'm blocking the color in, and you can change this back here now by adding some white in the distance to make it lighter. Just blend it in though, just like that. Then it makes it look farther back automatically. Now I'm going to put in a few hills here where I think with a darker color, just to maybe get some kind of hills going on in here. Some separation there. All right, that's enough. I'll work on that in a little bit. I think I'm trying to figure this out here. Oh yeah, it was a super chat. Thank you, fan. If you guys want to tell me where you're from, I'll put you on the map over there. You see the map in the back? I'm going to have it hanging up. I'm going to put pins. There's one pin in it right now. You can't really see it. It's far away from Sweden up there. There's one pin in there. So if you want to tell me what part of the world you're from, I'll put you on the board there. So I got what I have here. I got like some ledges here in the or drop offs that I'm going to have going down to the water here. Just going to kind of darken them in a little bit so I know where I can put my water down there. This is just yeah, drop offs there. I'm gonna put water down there now. This is gonna be a river coming from somewhere over here. So I'm just gonna put some blue in there real quick, just so I can get the all the underpaint done. My brush was a little wet. You don't have to use water on a small painting like this. See what if you do, then it gets really wet, and I'll probably have to wait for that to dry, but the water's helpful. Like when I'm usually doing a big piece, it helps because there's a lot of sky to cover with paint, so the water helps it go on a little easier. Very good. Wow. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to lighten up my water. I try and give you some tips along the way. When you do landscapes, like anything that's far away, you want it gray, kind of gray or really light. I can lighten these hills up a little more and make them look even further back. I might do that. We'll see. This looking pretty good. So these are gonna be bushes down here. I'll just put them in real quick because this is gonna be my foreground here. So what I'll have is let's make some bushes coming across here. Just like that. Get a little bit of white. Got some dirt there. All right, good. It's time to celebrate. The all the underpaint is done. It's looking pretty good. My whole plan is to this room that I'm in. I'm trying to turn it into an art studio. That's my whole goal. And I was gonna start using the paper, the acrylic paper for my paintings, but I don't like it. They look better on a canvas, so I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch of canvases, I guess, because this paper I was using, because I mean I could have done 10 lives a day with this paper. I just flip it over to the next page, right? And look at all the paintings I could do in this one book. But the paper is no good. It starts to ripple, and it says it was made for acrylic paint, but it wasn't working too good. So if I end up sending a painting to one of my members for the perk, I've got some perks on the Van Gogh. I'll have to mail you the whole canvas because I'm not going to do it on the paper anymore. It's better to paint on the canvas anyway. It looks a lot better. All right. I think I'm going to do the snow first up there on the mountain. Plus, I couldn't use the knife on the paper, so I think I'm going to run my snow down to the left today. I don't usually do that because I want this one to be out front. So basically, I have to turn the knife. I usually do it this way. I'll have to turn the knife upside down. Put my snow up here. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. Looks really cool. Wow. probably going to tuck this guy in the back. It'll look cool. I put a little snow up here on this mountain way back there, and then I'll cover it when I put the shadow up there, the shady side. It's looking pretty good. So my light today will be coming from the left. All this is going to be in the shadow. Look at that. It makes the shady side easier to put on today because I'm right-handed. I usually do the white on this side. But that looks pretty good. And I just tucked that guy in the back. So that looks pretty cool so far. I don't usually do my mountains like this. Usually, like I said, the white's on the right, shadows on the left. I like that. You can see when I'm designing from my mind, like this mountain is going to be the main thing on this side, and then I'll have to put a big tree over here for on this side here is what I'm planning. Oh, we got someone from New Zealand. Hello. That's that's down there by Australia, huh? It's probably already uh, the next day over there. It's, what is today? It's probably Wednesday over there already. All right, I'm gonna keep rolling here. So this isn't a 3-hour live stream. Where am I at on time? 44 minutes. This is looking pretty good. Let me see if I can. There it is. I tried to do that on my iPad. It wouldn't let me. Thanks, Fan Gamer. You're awesome. I appreciate that. That'll help out with the studio. At this at this point of the painting now, because I'm done with the mountains, now I can start adding some trees in here. And I want to put some trees on the back side of this river here. So what, I'm going to just use a fan brush, a number 2. This is a number 2 fan brush, okay, but it's an oil brush. And I'm just going to, you can either tap it or you can just brush your paint on, whatever you're comfortable with. I like to just touch it, and then whatever comes off the brush, I'm going to line it up probably down to here with, these are going to be distant trees. And then at the bottom, before it dries, this acrylic paint, you got to hurry. Pull the bottom to the left, just the bottom. This is a little different than oil paint. Now, I do it that way because it's going to dry. If you put your trees in, the rest of them now, it'll dry on you on the bottom. So now I'm going to come in here and raise this side here and get smaller this way here. Make them a little taller over here, the trees. Just like that. That looks pretty cool. That way it kind of looks like it's going off to the distance there. I may end up bringing these trees around the edge here, like make it look like it's going from here and around, but I think I made them too big already, so that's all right. I think I'm going to have to bring, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring these trees, you probably won't, I'm going to bring these trees a little further down here. Okay, and I'm going to have to cover up some of the mountain, I think. I don't want to, but hmm. I think it'll be all right. I covered up the mountain, but that's all right. Some of the mountain. Uh, I think it'll be all right once I'm done with everything. That'll work. Make it look like some evergreen trees here. There we go. That's what happens when you improvise. But I think it'll be all right. I'm going to put some bushes down here on the ledge here. this is going to be, I'm going to make I was going to put a Van Gogh tree here. Let's see if it looks good here. The Van Gogh. He liked to do those type of trees. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking really good. What I said at the beginning of the painting, sometimes I like to make it look like you want to fill in as much as you can uh, to make it look like, would you turn this painting into a puzzle? So when you're doing your landscapes, think of it that way. Like, would the puzzle company take this painting? Probably not, because there's nothing up here yet. There's nothing over here. A puzzle painting, I mean, everything has to have something in it. So that's what my goal is on this one. So I'm gonna probably put a tree over here. Let me do that right now. I'll put a tree coming from the side here into the painting. Just like that. Just an indication of a tree coming in there. It really helps the painting out. You can fill it in with more uh, foliage, you know. And then I'll have to do one over here as well. Doesn't that look cool? Now this over here, I could make a few trees here. Just like that. I'll do a few more, but that looks pretty good. It's really taking shape now. I need to take a sip of my Pepsi. Hold on. I'm glad you guys showed up. 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Ah. A lot of you guys came in late. I gessoed the back of this canvas is black. It's something that I came up with. If you mix this gesso with 25% water, so this looks like a little small container, but it goes a long way. You just put a little down and mix it with water, and then I can paint the back of this canvas in like 30 seconds. But it keeps the sunlight from coming through, and it makes the this side of the painting look that much better. There's no light getting through it. Because I don't know if you guys ever handled an original painting, and if you hold it up to a light, it makes the painting look like an amateur did it, even if it's a good painting. So that black blocks out all the light from getting through. It's a really good trick I came up with. I'll try and show you at the end. I'll take it off and hold it up to the light, and I'll show you what I mean. If you get if you can wait that long. I think I'm only going to go another 20 minutes, so I think I'll get it done by then. So this is looking pretty good. I'm trying to decide what kind of tree I want over here. Uh, yeah, if you ever see a Van Gogh painting, these are the types of trees he has. I think they're called cypress trees. All right. Well, anyway, I need a few more bushes down here anyway. So let me line some more bushes up here real quick on the edge of the river. I'm going to highlight all that stuff, believe it or not, with different colors, green, green. I'll highlight these for you right now so you can see. I'm going to make them like a light green. I put a little yellow in it so it kind of stands out a little bit. Like that. I hope I can get the whole painting done in 20 minutes. All this stuff needs to be highlighted. Uh, I probably won't do this one because it'll take too long, but I'll do all these other ones uh, for you. I'm trying to hit the left side because the light's coming from the left today. This is looking pretty good. I wonder if I should put a birch tree going up here on this side. Let me see if I got any suggestions here. Right on, Trina. Yeah, the mountains are fun. I tried to do. I was gonna start doing all my lives on that paper. I don't know if you heard that part, but I went back to the canvas because the knife work is easier. Well, it actually works on a canvas. You can't really do knife work on a piece of paper. It's harder. So that's why I went back to the canvas. And then if I want, I can sell this at the markets. In the summertime, I go to the weekend markets and sell my art. That's why I was saying Seattle's awesome. It's like they love landscapes here because we're surrounded by. I think anybody that lives in Washington probably loves nature. You have to because we're surrounded by it. There we go. I'm trying to get it done. Get it done. I'm gonna make this orange ochre. It's hard to find orange ochre, so you have to take a little bit of your yellow ochre, little yellow ochre, and then grab some red. Like I got a Syrian crimson, and just put the red in the yellow ochre, and then you'll get a orange ochre. Okay, that's how you get orange ochre, and then this is pretty bright, so you gotta put some white in it. You don't want it really super bright, so I'm gonna put a little white in that orange ochre. Just to tone it down a bit. All right, I'm gonna try and highlight this bush here. It's pretty big. Uh, I'm just gonna do the back part of it first and see. I might have to put some different colors in front because that's a pretty big bush there. I'll use some of it down here. I'll, I'll do every other bush with this. This is orange ochre. I'll do these with yellow ochre. That'll work. try some green. I think the green stands out more, so put a few green bushes in here. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Put a little sunlight on those. All right, I need to know what kind of tree to put in here. I think I'm gonna do the birch tree. Is that cool? Yeah, this is acrylics. No, I haven't heard of the milk-based acrylics. I'm gonna put a birch tree in here, okay? I have to make a decision because I don't want to run too late on this. So I'm gonna mix some of my burnt umber with black. And I'm gonna put a birch tree right over here on the left side. It'll look okay. I'm gonna go straight up with it. Right through the painting. And I'm gonna branch off here. It didn't really cover anything, so it looks good still. I just needed something in the foreground. Wow, it looks good in the camera. I was standing up there and I was like, wow, that doesn't look too good. But now that I see the whole picture, wow, that came out great. Man, it really makes all this look really far away now, doesn't it? This is cool. So if you were standing here, you'd be maybe this tall standing here, looking out at all this. If you were way over here, you'd be about, I don't know, you'd be able to probably yell at someone down there. Back here, you probably wouldn't even see anybody. They'd be so small back there. This come out pretty good. I think I'm just running out of time. This weekend, I'm going to do a premiere. Have you guys heard of premieres yet? As far as I know, it's like I can make a video, right? I make this a video, like the same way I'm doing now, and then upload it. It'll be live on the chat, but the video will be something I made like earlier in the day. But we can still chat on the. We can chat on it. That way, if you guys got any questions, I can respond a lot quicker on the the chat room. I don't know what to do. I think I need to put some color in here, some more color on these cliffs. Uh, this looking pretty good. The only thing we need now, I think I can put some clouds in here now. Let me put the birch tree together now. Now when you put this birch tree on, the color for the birch tree, you can, I've used white before, but it gets really bright. So I'm going to mix some white with this, a little bit of the blue from the sky. Just a little blue. Not a lot. Just to get a different color that's not so bright white. You can even put a little touch of black in it. All right, I'm gonna do that birch tree real quick. The bark on it. All right, using a knife, you just got to get a little roll on there, and you could either pull it straight or you can go down and up. Just come to the edge and then pull it over about halfway. And if you go down and up, it'll make the tree look like it's round. Okay. You can do that, or you can go straight across. It still looks good either way. But you have to do the whole tree. See, I tried to do that on the acrylic paper, and it doesn't work on here that good. So that's why I went back to the canvas. It was a good idea. That way I could have all the paintings like in a portfolio, you know. Wow. I can already tell that came out looking pretty good from up there. It looks good in the frame here. You guys have been awesome. You guys have been really awesome. I get some good people in my chat room. Sometimes I get the the crazy person, but not very often. I don't have a monitor. Is that what they're called? I have to do it, I guess, myself. But there we go. Nice birch tree. Take your time when you do that. I kind of went pretty fast. You can make it look a little sweeter than that, but that looks pretty good. What I like about this, it's see how dark it is, and it goes good over all these colors are a little lighter than that, so it stands out. It's like it's got really good contrast there. Let me try and lighten up some of the when you do a landscape, keep it in mind like see how this brown, it all looks the same. When after you get done with your painting, look at it, and then you can get a little white, just a little bit of white on your brush, just a little bit. Take it to the back of your painting here, and just put the white in there. Wipe your brush off. Then wipe your brush off with like a paper towel, and then blend that in. Okay. Wipe your brush off. Just blend it in back there. It's going to make that look, that section will look like it's further back, okay? You can do a little bit up here on this. Just so it gets lighter back there. I'm going to put a little, since the light's coming, I'm going to glaze that with yellow. You just get it, same thing, you get a little yellow on your brush and glaze it back here with yellow. Then wipe your brush off and then kind of blend it in there. Just right there so it looks like maybe the sun's hitting right on that part of the grass. You can leave this dark over here. Wow, it's looking pretty good. And you could put a little dirt underneath your bushes here. I got a little bit of water. I don't want water on there. Like a light brown down here for some dirt underneath these bushes. Just a little bit of brown. That's it. All right, it's time for a bird. I think I'm gonna run end this live stream. I did it again. I need to get a new liner brush. I'll get a new one tomorrow. You got to have a good liner brush to put some birds up here. Whoops. Put some birds in your scene. All right, guys, this came out pretty good for that's a 12 by 16 canvas. A little smaller. Move here. I want to thank you guys. I want to give a special thanks to Fan Gamer. You're awesome. Did it. I think you're from Czech. Yeah, Czechoslovakia, right? Right on. I think that's right. I could be wrong. But yeah, my last name is Czechoslovakian, Krejci. And I had a grandpa from Italy, from Sicily. And my grandma was from Poland, and my other grandparents were from Czechoslovakia. So I got a little Italian, little Czech, little Polish in me. Jak se máš? Dobře. All right. I'm glad you guys showed up today. I think I got one member so far. I did start a membership program if you want to become a member. I got Picasso, Da Vinci, and Van Gogh. That would help. It's going to help me out redo the whole studio here. I need to get a new camera for sure. That thing goes out of focus a lot, and a lot of other things. My easel's like that thing's probably 15 years old. It's falling apart. There's still a lot to do on here, but I'm going to leave it as what it's at. But it was a fun painting to do. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for showing up. Put the dance lights on. It's time to dance. If you guys subscribe, I think you'll get a notification when I do my next live stream. I hope it notifies you. But you guys have been great. I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.